How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a great Sunday night. I was just waiting for Ben to finish. He was going to finish at 9:30 and he's still going. So before it gets any later, I thought I'd pop in here a little bit. I wanted to do a live thing today and talk about a couple things. Got my guitar right here. Want to talk a little bit about the SG. Want to talk about a little bit about the gig and a few other things that are on my mind. But let me say hello to everybody that's in here. First of all, before I get into that, if you can all let me know if you can hear me all right and see me all right. Ben is still on. Yeah, well, I waited. I waited. I postponed it already once, so yeah. So yeah, if you guys can hear me and you guys can see me all right, just let me know in the chat. And okay, volume is low. All right, I can fix that. All right, let me fix that for you. Check, check, check. Okay, you should be a bit louder now. I don't want to start clipping, so hopefully you can hear me better now. Audio and video are good, man. Okay, thanks, Gary. All right, let me just go to the top. Spencer Cron is here. Hey, buddy, how are you? Lynette Aylesworth, welcome. Joe Hervey's here. Hey, Joe. Layla's Guitar Daddy, how you doing? Gary Tholander is here. Dan Beck is here. Fruitcake Tony, how are you? Russ Markhart, better? Okay, thanks, man. Yeah, I need that feedback because otherwise I don't know until I watch the replay later on. There's Half Face. How are you, man? Rick Hefner, how's it going, buddy? Hello, David Ennis. I'm in tune, Fruitcake Tony. That's my playing that makes it sound like it's out of tune. But I'm in tune, trust me. Yeah, so hopefully everybody had a good weekend. So yeah. So I had a gig on hey, Mike is himself, how are you, man? Had a gig on Fifth sounded flat. Maybe my bending was flat, buddy. Yeah. Oh, here comes the coffee. Perfect. Thank you. Hey, Brad Miller. You're not late, Brad. I just fired up. I was just waiting for Ben to finish his show, but I think he's still going, so I can't wait any longer. I gotta work tomorrow. So you're not late, man. Robert Metzenberg, how's it going? Robert cannot tag, but he says hello to everybody. Cool, cool. Yeah, so yeah, the SG is back. So I wanted to do this actually earlier today. I haven't done this in a long. I wish. Sorry about that, Mike as himself. I wanted to go earlier today. Earlier today because now that I'm at 1,000 subs, I'm supposed to have the ability to stream from my mobile device. So I'm sitting out there this afternoon having a cigar, and I'm like, I haven't done a stream from the Hack Shack in a long time. So I actually wanted to do this earlier, but for whatever reason, the YouTube gods have decided that I still don't have 1,000 subs. I can't stream from my phone, but yeah, everything else is in place. So I don't know. It's just bizarre that I still can't stream from my phone. But I tried to do that earlier today. So yeah. So hopefully at some point, maybe within the week or next week or something, because I do want to go back to doing. I mean, one of the reasons why I wanted to get to the 1,000 again was so that I could get those privileges back. So I'm hoping I will get that privilege back very, very soon. PJ and the Beard. Hey, man. How you doing? Okay. Which, is it PJ or is it the Beard? Thanks for popping in, man. So yeah, so I wanted to do this earlier today, but anyway, so I'm doing it on the usual way. I'm on the computer at home. So anyways, it's the beard. No worries, man. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. And Brad Miller, I saw your stream earlier today. You cut out. I know what that's like. I've been there, buddy. Hey, Paul Lou, how are you, man? Yeah, cool, cool, cool. So, yeah, so yeah, the SG is back. The Gibson SG is back. So here it is again. This is a 2013 SG. Okay, this is a guitar that I haven't really gigged with recently, but up until Friday night. Friday night I played a bar and I took this guitar. And for those of you that aren't familiar with, because every year they do something different, right? But this particular model, the 2013, they put in the 57 Gibson 57 pickups in this, and it's not the, like they were doing in the traditional. No, not the traditional. Sorry, they did it in the signature T where they put like a hotter one in the bridge. Like they called it the 57. Excuse me, the 57 plus or whatever. This is straight 57s. And oh, thanks, Gary. Appreciate that, man. Awesome. Have an adult beverage. Yeah, I will, man. I will. Thanks, buddy. Um, so yeah, if so this has the regular 57s, and I got to tell you, playing this guitar on Friday night, I was playing through my Marshall combo, and man, oh man, did it sound incredible. And this thing plays great, it sounds great, and I'll tell you why I took it out. Reason being is, I usually, this is just, I don't know, just sort of as a preparation thing. We rehearse on Tuesday night and then we gig on the weekend. 99% of the time, the guitar that I'm going to gig with, I take to rehearsal on the Tuesday. So I took Blackie. I was going to use Blackie. And Blackie is a phenomenal guitar. I think it's still my best sounding Les Paul. Nothing against Blackie. But I was really starting to feel the weight on my back with Blackie. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to play like 3 hours plus with this thing hanging on me. So I just decided last minute I'm going to take the SG, which weighs basically nothing, and I'm going to gig with the SG. And holy shit, man. Like, I just absolutely fell in love with this guitar again. I got to tell you, man. If you folks don't have an SG, or if you've never played an SG, you have got to try an SG. Okay? It's not it's not the same as a Les Paul. It doesn't sound like a Les Paul. It's its own beast. The tones that you can get out of this guitar impress the hell out of me. Like, if you want to, like, we do stuff that's sort of where you want kind of a rockabilly tone, like I'm doing Eddie Cochran Summertime Blues, or I'm doing Boys by the Beatles. And this thing nails that tone in spades. It just, for me, it was a joy to play this thing. I couldn't believe how great it sounded. And then with dirt, distortion, still got the humbucker, you still got that grunt, you still got that drive. And then, of course, if you want to play rock, it's great. If you want to play AC/DC, of course, it's great. I highly, highly recommend an SG, man. If you've never tried an SG, do yourself a favor. I know the looks of it, might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I tell you, the thing is light, and if it's set up right, and this guitar is set up mint, it plays itself. It's such a great instrument. Just catching up here. Gibson SGs need at least a 490T or 498T. Mike is himself. I actually prefer the 57s. I actually prefer the 57s to those pickups. The $498 especially. Yeah, I actually prefer the 57s. Edwin Crane is here. Edwin, how are you? You sold your 68 SG in 1980. Holy crap. Gary, that would be worth a small fortune right now, man, if you held on to that. SGs are killer. Used to use my 73 Custom for slide all the time with the blues rock jam. Yeah, so PJ and the beard knows. Yeah, SGs are awesome guitars. Six string Brian is your A6 string. I like SGs, but Les Pauls are more my thing. Well, don't get me wrong, I'm a Les Paul guy too, but every once in a while, you know, you wanna dip your toe in something different. That's still kind of not the same as a Les Paul, but kind of reminiscent. And yeah, the SG definitely does it. If I'm not mistaken, the current SGs that are out now have the 61 pickups in them, so they're a little bit different than this. The 57s, the 61s are a touch hotter than these pickups, but just an absolutely fantastic guitar. So let me just catch up here. Hotter pickups in an SG have way better growl. Well, okay, Mike is himself. I'm gonna put on a little bit of dirt and tell me if this growls enough for you. You get the growl, you get the articulation, you get everything. Just an absolutely fantastic sounding guitar. More metal. Joe wants metal. I can't play any metal, but I'll try. Hang on. I don't know how well you can hear that. I'm not playing out of the Marshall today. The Marshall is elsewhere. I am playing out of my Hughes and Kettner head, and I got the mic on the cab, so I don't know how heavy that sounds, but in here it sounds pretty good. So Saturday's supposed to be okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Brad. Growl sounds good, Brother Hack. However, I'm on my way to your neck of the woods with my SG with hot pickups, and I'm bringing some timber. No worries, Mike is himself. No worries, man. Yeah. So, I like the SG so much that I'm going to be gigging. I got another show this coming Saturday. And it's in another crazy bar filled with 20-year-olds that drink too much. So, taking the SG again. So, this is why I want a beater, right? The SG is not a beater, but it's a lot less expensive than a Les Paul. And these upcoming places that I'm playing are like what I described. And it's it's a little bit much for the old guy here, and I'm watching my gear like a hawk when I play these types of places. And I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you something that happened on Friday that was kind of bizarre, but I'll tell you that story in a minute. Is the SG heavy? Is a neck heavy? Yeah, you know what? I a lot of people mention that the SG is heavy and there's neck dive and all this sort of thing. And honestly, I don't experience that at all. It could very well be because of that strap. I've got a pretty thick strap, and it doesn't neck dive on me at all. Honestly, it doesn't. And I've, it's something people keep mentioning. I've never experienced it. at least not with this one. Hack as far as a beater guitar and Mexican made Strat is the way to go. Yes. Yeah. The Mexican made Strats, yeah, for sure. Edwin Crane Roadhouse, it's kind of like, yeah, it kind of reminds me of the movie outside of the chicken wire. But yeah, it's those types of places. But I posted a video the other day of a guitar that is probably I'm gonna be probably gonna buy it, and it's gonna be my beater guitar for when I play these types of places because we had somebody come up on stage the last gig, and when someone is up on stage and having a good time and whatever, the last thing I want them to do is knock the guitar, knock over an amp, or worse, if we're not playing, get up there and knock over, a Les Paul, and then I'm dealing with of course the neck's gonna crack on me, right? So I've been looking for a beater, and I think I found one. So, Mike, you're mentioning the Mexican made. So I discovered, I'm not a huge PRS guy. I don't really know a lot about PRS, admittedly. Okay. Um, but I came across, and if there's PRS folks in here, you probably know this already, but PRS makes a line of guitars that are Indonesian made, okay, and they're the SE standards, and they come with the one I'm looking at. Well, I think all of them come with the same thing anyway. They all come with like 8515 pickups, and they have like a trem on them, right? I don't like no locking nut or anything like that, but they do come with a trem on them. So I did a little bit of research on it. The 8515 pickups that come on it, obviously they're not the same 8515s that'll come on the core models. They're sort of I guess a knockoff version, an offshore version of those pickups. Okay. I played them in the store. They sounded good to me, and honestly, if you use nobody other than another musician would be able to tell that I was playing an offshore pickup or not. You know what I mean? It's of course it's not going to sound as good, but for what I'm trying to get across, and in a crowd like that where everybody's drinking, I don't think anybody really cares. So it does the job. The neck played really, really well. I really like the neck on those. The standards have what PRS calls the wide thin neck. And what I would approximate that to closest would be it's similar to like I guess in Les Paul language would be closest to like a 60s standard neck, right? Maybe just a touch wider, but roughly the same. So it felt really comfortable to play. I thought it sounded pretty good. I didn't buy it when I saw it. And the one I'm getting is like a translucent blue. The only reason I didn't walk away with it that day in the store was because they had it with number 10 strings on it, and the action was a bit high. So the deal is they're going to set it up for me, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to try out that guitar again. And the only thing wrong with it, because it is used, but the only thing wrong with it is it's missing. Sorry, folks, just give me a second here. Just want to make sure this is working. The only thing wrong with it is that it's all right. Everything's cool. Is that it's missing the truss rod cover. So the truss rod cover says standard on it, and it's missing. So somehow in the store, the guitar got lost, but the guitar got lost. The truss rod cover got lost, but the guitar plays really, really well. And yeah, and I can get it in Canadian money. In Canadian money, that guitar is what do they want for it? It's brand new. It's like $650. So they're knocking $50 off because of the truss rod cover. And honestly, I don't really care that much that the truss rod cover is missing because it's just a beater. But if I really, really want to get a truss rod cover, I could probably get one for about $20. So I'm not too concerned with that. I'm only concerned with the guitar itself and how it plays. So Joe Hervey says they set it up, etc. Are you locked in? No, I'm not locked in, Joe Hervey. If they if I pass on it, it's not the end of the world. So yeah, because the store that I'm dealing with is a store that's got a lot of my money already. And this is kind of like, I don't know if they do this for everybody, but I kind of told them, look, man, look at all the stuff I've bought from you guys. Like, and he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll do it for you. So it's going to be all right. And PJ in the Beard was saying PRS can't go wrong. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Even an Indonesian made PRS, the quality was there, man. I was looking at the fit and finish of it, and it was bang on. It was a really, really good guitar, like really good instrument, So Indonesian made, I don't care. Um, you know, it's gonna suit its purpose. It's gonna do what I need it to do, and it's fine. That's fine. All right, you got 23 of you in here. Thanks everybody for popping in. Appreciate it. Their quality control is great. Yeah, yeah, it is. PJ and the Beard. And if anyone is looking for a PRS, man, and if you haven't discovered these standards in the U.S., man, they're like under $500. So, if you want a PRS and you don't want to spend $2,000, these are a great option. Yeah, and I don't know when it's going to be ready. It probably won't be this week, maybe next week. And yeah, I can't pass on the PRS, Joe Hervey. I can. Um, it's probably going to be ready in about a week or so, and then I'll go and I'll try it again. And of course, it comes with a gig bag. I don't expect it to come with a case, not for that amount of money. I mean, $2,000 PRSs don't come with a case, so a $600 one, I'm lucky it comes in a garbage bag. But anyway, that's another story. But yeah, so there will be a PRS. Now that being said, if a PRS shows up, that means one of my guitars has to go. So I'm debating whether or not to get.
Oh my.
Whoops. I'm debating which guitar to get rid of. Edwin Crane thought it looked pretty good. Yeah, I thought so too. I really like the look of the blue, and I really like the look of the zebras, the zebra pickups. I think they look pretty sharp. PJ and the Beard, the gig on those, the gig bag is good. Okay, nice to know, PJ and the Beard, because I've never seen the gig bag. I have no idea what the gig bag looks like. Hey, James Severn is here. Hey, buddy, how are you? Yeah, this was sort of an off the cuff thing. I just wanted to come on tonight for a bit and shoot the shit with you folks. Um, I just offered you want Gary Tholander. You want my snot? It's not for sale, buddy. Sorry. That guitar is amazing. I'm not gonna let go of that. I'm not gonna let go of that. No. But the other problem too, Gary, if you wanted to buy any of my guitars, being in the U.S., man, guitar, it's gonna cost you like double just to get it to you. So it's not really worth it. Rick Hefner, everybody wants to get rid of my. Oh man, that's a good guitar. I'm not getting rid of that. I mean, the snot inlays. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not saying it's my cup of tea, but man, I'll take that just for the just for how good that guitar is. That's gonna be a keeper. So the question becomes what to get rid of. Um, Joe Hervey was saying the Music Man. So here's the thing, right? I want to be able to cover all the tonal bases, if you want to call it that, right? Yeah, Rick Hefner plays awesome, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. you want to cover all the sort of tonal bases. You know what I mean? Like you want to have a sound for everything. Not that I do a lot of recording, but you never know. I might start recording again. Yeah, PJ and the Beard. It's a 2005 Les Paul Classic. But the reason why it's so good, PJ and the Beard, is I bought it used, and the person that had it before me totally revamped that guitar. So they got rid of the stock pickups and they put in a set of Sheptone Heartbreaker pickups, which are really low output pickups. They're like the Jimmy Page pickups, and they also did the Jimmy Page wiring, so I can do the out of phase split pickup, all that sort of thing. Not that I really use that stuff very much, but what I really like about that guitar is the pickups. I'm a big fan of low output pickups, and that thing is just and the neck and the action, the way it's set up. The thing just plays itself. I just put it on and kind of just does it, Very similar to the SG that's in my lap right now. These guitars just play themselves. When they're so good that they execute everything you want, it's just, it's a keeper, man. It's a keeper. Like, I don't like fighting when I play. I'm not that good a player to begin with. So the less amount of, challenge to actually play, the better for me, right? That's why I use 9 gauge, low action, and all the rest of it. Gary, what makes the inlays green? So they came that way, Gary. So, for whatever reason, okay, when they released those guitars, they decided that they wanted it to look older. So like the knobs, or not the knob, the toggle and this and that, they're all like faded looking. They're all more, they're not as bright. So they wanted it to look aged a little bit. It's not relic or anything like that, but for whatever reason, they decided that when frets get old, they get green. I don't know who the hell thought that was the case, but So all those, if you can pick up actually, if those things come on the market, you can tell right away they'll have like a 1960 etched in gold on the pick guard. Um, I I I replaced it because I thought that looked very cheesy. But if you find one with a 1960 etched on the pick guard, and if you can get past the fact that that it's got the snot green inlays, those are really good Les Pauls for cheap. Um, is that like the one I had last week on our show? I put Thornbuckers in mine with you. When you guys want to see it, I'll get it for you. Why don't you ever? Rick Hefner, I've played that guitar a lot on this show. I mean, I haven't played it recently, but I have played it a fair bit on this show. It's in a few of my videos too, right? It's in a few of my videos. When I did Les Paul comparisons, I did a video a while ago. Why own more than one Les Paul, or do all Les Pauls sound the same? And I A/B'd a bunch of Les Pauls. It's been in videos, and I know I've played it live a few times. Rechargeable solar tonal oysters. Rick Beato. Yeah, everyone's telling me Rick Beato has one too. Is it the black one? Here, let me get it for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me get it for you. Yeah, hang on. All right, you see that? Those are the snot green inlays. Rick says black. Okay, so next time I watch Rick, I'll pay attention a little bit more to the inlays and see if they're this thing's still in tune, man. Almost. I've gigged with this guitar a lot too, actually. This is one of the. So What I gotta decide now is which guitar do I want to get rid of. And hey, Southern Belle, welcome. Want to be guitar god? How are you? Joe Hervey likes the active pickups. Yeah, not a fan of active pickups. Yeah, not for me, man. I like really low output. I'm an old school guy, man. I want more of a Hendrix sound than a Slayer sound. You know, like a really heavy sound. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just for what I do, I generally want the you know lower output. Those hurt your eyes, James Severin. Hey, Blackjack, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, this is sort of an off the cuff thing. All right, 26 of you in here. Thank you so much for popping in, everybody. Um, yeah, it's a nice sounding guitar. So, which low output pickups and high output amp? Yeah, pretty much Poo Ninja. That's kind of where I go. Yeah. So, anyway, so what guitar do you folks think I should get rid of? Now, keep in mind that I do have two Fenders. So Rick was saying he never sees me play this one. Well, there's two guitars that you've seen a lot less than this one. One in particular you've seen a lot less than this one. You probably don't even know I own it. That's how often I've played it. And it is a Fender. So if anyone knows which guitar I'm talking about, well, if you've been around the channel for a long time, you've seen it. I don't own a Sterling. I don't own a Sterling, Blackjack. That is that's an Ernie Ball back there. It's not a Sterling. Music Man. The guitar, that Music Man. Remember earlier I was saying about covering all the tonal bases. That Music Man basically will do what the guitar I want to sell does. Because that Music Man has a 5-position switch and I can split both pickups on it. Music Man is overrated? No way, man. Sorry. I disagree with you, Mike, as himself. Totally disagree with you, man. No worries, Blackjack. No worries. You know what? It's funny, man. When you talk guitars, everybody's got their thing. And again, there's no right or there's no wrong, right? You know, everyone's got their opinions, right? No right or no wrong. Rick just went live? Rick Beato? Seriously? I got stiff competition. I don't know. I think Rick's going to notice a dent in his viewership. Never sell a guitar. PJ and the Beard, I've bought and sold a lot of guitars. One of these days I'll do a show on that. All the guitars I bought and sold. I'd have to sit down for a while though and and write them down, because off the top of my head I'll probably forget a few. You're a total Gibson guy, Mike, as himself. I don't blame you, brother. Nothing better than a Gibson guitar. And I don't work for Gibson. I'm not sponsored by Gibson, but you can kind of see what I mean if you look behind me. Firebird, Les Paul. Yeah. Just play something? Southern Belle wants me to play something. Chicken Guitars is doing a live refinish as well. Oh my god, everybody's on today. Want to be guitar guy? Wish I could afford a real Gibson or Fender. I don't know how old you are, wannabe guitar god, but I didn't own my first real Les Paul standard until I was 50. So I feel your pain, man. It was my 50th birthday present. Oh, I appreciate that, Mike as himself. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. I want to thank all you folks too for helping me get to 1,000, man. Hey, there's Jamal. Oh, God. Jamal Kareem. Hey, buddy, how are you? Even snot colored ones. Hey, James Severin? Yeah, yeah. All right, Blackjack. You have a great week. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. If you're not sub to Blackjack, sub to Blackjack. She's in a fantastic band. She's got some really, really good live stuff on her channel. Live gigs from her bands. Check it out. Cobra Roll, welcome. Yeah, PG and the Bearded. Yeah, it was a long time to get there, man. Thank you so much, Cobra Roll. Appreciate it. Yeah, it took me a long time. It took me from the time I started doing regular videos, PJ, or the Beard. It took me like about a year and what, August, September. It took me like a year and 3 months to do it. Thanks, Mike as himself. Have we got snow? No, we have had frost already, though, Chuck Booth. There's already been frost here. Can't play Stevie on this. It doesn't work. Yeah, so Poo Ninja, all of that was hearsay by others in the community. All stuff I didn't agree to, yet there will be a video upcoming where I will be doing something for the 1,000 sub. There will be a 1,000 sub video upcoming. I've been busy, so I haven't done it yet. I'm a few videos behind actually. I'm still trying to find the time to do a review of the Lawrence Petros 87 pedal. So I need to do that first, then I'll do the 1,000 sub vid at some point. But there will be something coming up. So yeah, but it won't involve a tutu. Might avoid pink. Might won't include the tutu. Will include Pink Floyd though in one way or another. James Severin. I'll put a question mark beside that. We'll see. We will see. Something's coming up, though. Just be patient, folks. This is all I got time to do these days, is these quickie little live streams. So, yeah, so what am I going to... Okay, so somebody's asking why get rid of a guitar. I'll tell you why. I've got... right now, I own 10. I've got 10 electrics. I don't own... I don't own any acoustic guitars. And I want to... Hey, BB Maid, welcome. I don't want to go over 10. A couple reasons. One, I don't live in a big house. This little room here is where I got to keep all my stuff. So I want to keep it at 10. So something's got to go. So what's probably looking like, and this might change, but right now what I'm thinking about getting rid of is actually the Telecaster. I have a black Telecaster, an American Standard, which might go. That might go. If I find if somebody's willing to, give me what I want for it, because right now in the used market, Telecasters, I just had a look. American Standard Telecasters, they're going for in the neighborhood of about 1,200 Canadian right now. Used. 8. You got 8, Edwin? Yeah. I just bought an Import Breed Love concert series or something like that for under 300 from Guitar Center. Sounds awesome. Oh, that's awesome, Mike. Roy Kefner. F that Telly. Get rid of that Telly. The Telly's a great guitar too, though, man. But I think I can get pretty close to that Telly sound. This will surprise you, but the SG will more or less do what the Telly does. More or less. But that Music Man there will also do pretty close to what the Telly does. So between those two, I've got the Telly box checked, so to speak. So, and I don't. One of my rules is if I don't gig with it, I get rid of it. And I can't remember. No, I can't remember. It was over a year ago since I gigged the Telly. It's been over a year since I gigged that Telly, and I gigged it, and it's like no, this I can't gig with this. So it's probably gonna go. So I'll probably be posting it for sale in the next week or so. So all depending. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until the PRS is a done deal, and then if it is a done deal and I bring that home, then the Telly's gonna go up. Got a kick-ass t-shirt in the video BB made? Cool. Don't worry about it, Mike is himself. Don't worry about it, man. Hey, Crowbar. I'm competing with 2 other live shows. This is what I hear, man. I guess everybody decided to go live Sunday. I did this off the cuff. So, I was waiting for Ben to finish. I don't know if Ben is still on, but I waited till 9:30, and then it's like, you know what? Because I got to work tomorrow, and it's already after 10. So I'll be on here for a little while longer. So anyway, so that's the one thing Ben is running late, and Dave's on too. Wow. Hey, Fender Guru. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you, man. BB me. You got a hack shirt? Oh yeah, folks. I'm like the worst self-promoter, but you mentioned t-shirt. All my stuff is 15% off. The links are below. If you want a hack t-shirt, you want to save 15% on t-shirts, on hoodies, all that stuff. The fall is coming. I have all that stuff, different colors. I've got 3 different logos now. I got some fun sayings for the back as well. Check him out, 15% off. Yeah. So I made him 50% off when I cracked 1,000, and I'm just gonna let that run. Okay, PJ, yeah, I will, man. Yeah, actually, PJ and the Beard. I'm gonna. I don't know if I can PM you, but can see if you can PM me on my page, on the Guitar Hack page, because I wanted to ask you guys something. So hit me up on Messenger if you don't mind, or send me an email, PJ. The email is below. Actually, all my links are below if you want to message me, because I wanted to chat with you about something. Yeah, James Severin. Yeah, everything must go. I've got a Dean Acoustic Electric Playmate bass, not worth shipping, yeah. Hey Fred, how are you, man? Alright, cool, PJ. Have a great night, PJ and the Beard. And yeah, catch you tomorrow, man. No worries, Brad. No worries, man. Glad to have you back. Yeah, I love this Les Paul, man. Not going to get rid of it. No snot inlays. With snot inlays or not, I'm not going to get rid of it. So let me get to the happenings of the show yesterday. So we played kind of a rowdy place on Friday, and we had let's trying to be politically correct here. A very enthusiastic listener. Okay. Very enthusiastic. When no one is dancing, and this individual was, dancing on their own, and which is fine. You're getting down, whatever. Oh shit! Your origin head blew up. Damn. You must be cranking that thing, Andrew. Man, I haven't done that. I haven't had that happen yet. It sounds like you got a lemon there, buddy. Sounds like you got. I've had mine over a year, and I've gigged with it a ton, and I haven't had that happen yet. That sucks, man. Um, so yeah, super enthusiastic, and at first it was, harmless dancing and all that, which is fine. I mean, they're dancing, it's everything else, but then, talking to the band during songs, but they're still respecting the band space, and that's cool and whatever. And then all of a sudden, as the night wears on, and I guess the alcohol intake increases, that individual gets up on the stage and starts talking and, tapping, and while we're up there trying to perform. And, we're still trying to be very polite about it. And it's not like the stage is really, really big. I mean, it's a tight. Oh, hey, Gussie. Ben is still going? Wow. Yeah, I waited until 9:30 for Ben, but oh no, I switched guitars. I'm on sorry, David Ennis, I'm on this one. People wanted to see this one, so not to that extent, James Severin, but just not, it was like tapping and stuff and talking while you're playing, and then okay, it was still kind of passable. It was still okay, and the high fives and everything else. So that was okay. So we got through that set. And then the next set, then it just kind of, yeah, exactly. Wannabe Guitar God. Where are the bouncers? Where are the bouncers? Yeah, that's a good question. You know where the bouncers were looking at their cell phones, because in a last set, it just got to be ridiculous, right? It got to be ridiculous. And where we were asking, in very polite fashion, but sternly, get off the stage. Hey, Dave, how are you, man? Nice to see you, buddy. And, you know, like, I was playing a song that was, one of the trickier songs for me to do, and it has a pretty involved lead part, and I was getting talked at, and I'm like literally like shooing the person away, and it just got to be bad, and yeah. Fortunately, they were escorted out by their friends, not by the bouncers. But the bouncers weren't really paying attention. It was a bad scene. It really was. So that kind of underlines the reason why I want to have a beater on the stage, right? Because if anything were to happen, you don't want your guitars to get damaged, of course, but if this thing it wouldn't be the end of the world. It wouldn't be like, I'm not damaging a very expensive instrument. I'm damaging like a $500-$600 instrument. So, and that's what backups are for, right? So kind of like that. So, all in all, though, apart from that, I mean, it was a good gig. We are going to be returning there. I was surprised to see today that actually not next week. Next week I'm playing a show on Saturday, but the following week I'll be there again. So yeah. That's funny, Brad Miller. So you can beat someone with a guitar. Is that why it's a beater? Yeah. Well, if that were the case, Brad, I'd get like a flying V with really sharp, like a Jackson V or something that's really pointy. Just take them out, stab them with the edge of the guitar. Yeah. But these things happen. Hey, Jason. Yeah, I decided to come on, just spur of the moment and say hello to you folks. I was saying earlier, I wanted to do this from the Hack Shack earlier and go live from the Hack Shack from my cell phone, because that was supposed to be a perk to get back once you hit 1,000 subs, but they still don't believe that I was at the 1,000, so I did not get that perk back yet. So hopefully I will. Yeah. So anyway, that's about that. That's my story. That was the gig. The gig was fun though. I mean, other than apart from that, it was fun. For me, the highlight though, honestly, was I just could not believe how great that SG was, folks. If you've not tried an SG, play an SG. They're amazing guitars, just amazing guitars. Very light, and they sound great. And there's a lot of tones in that SG, man. A lot of tones in that SG. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, let me know if you've got questions, folks. Just hit me up. So I got a couple of videos coming up, like I was saying. I got to do the Lawrence Petros, the 87. I still have to do a demo on that. Speaking of which, I've gigged twice with that. At this point, is it twice? Yeah, twice. I've gigged twice with that pedal. It absolutely sounds amazing. It absolutely rocks. The 74 pedal, I got two LPD pedals on my board. They both sound fantastic. Just, oh man, killer sounding pedals. That's the 74 right there. There you go. I don't want to get copyright claimed on this, but there you go. Like, it's just a great sounding pedal. Hey, there's Showman. I'm doing well, Showman. How was your week? How was your work week, your business trip? Hopefully it all went well. Glad to see you're back, my friend. Cool. Yeah, it's a great pedal, the 74. Yeah. And the 87 is sort of, here's what I use it for anyway, kind of. It's just absolutely metal. Just absolutely rocks, man. Both great pedals. Hey, congratulations, Jason. Awesome, buddy. Wait, okay, hang on now, Jason. A 3-time dad. Does that mean you're going to have a third kid or you're having triplets? Because that could mean one of two things. Is it triplets, Jason, or are you having a third child? Because if you're having triplets, boy, good luck, my friend. I don't know, Showman. I don't know. He's going to let us know. Congratulations either way, man. That's great. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, a third child. Okay, that sounds that's easier to handle, buddy. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That pedal is screaming for vengeance. Yeah, it's a great pedal, man. It's a great pedal. Oh, you're very very welcome, Jason. You're very welcome, buddy. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so if anybody's got any questions, pop them in the chat. I will be going live on my usual Thursday show with a guest possibly. No, James Severin. You rock, James Severin. Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, with a guest probably. I'm working on a guest. I've been saying that for the last 3 weeks. You know, like if you guys have noticed, I haven't had a. Well, I mean, I had my my celebration show last Thursday, and I did have guests on, but you know, there are certain guests that let's just say they're very difficult. You know, in responding to emails and stuff, and I'm not saying they're bad people or anything. You know, they're just very busy people, but. Oh God, Ben is still on. Oh Lord, I was hoping he would finish at 9:30. It's good I didn't wait. Wouldn't want to be starting this at 10:30. Hey Soda, how are you, buddy? How are you? Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully my Thursday guest will work out and we'll he's doing a marathon. When's the last time you used the Black Fender in a live gig, Edwin? Yeah, I was just saying it's been over a year. And what happened was, you know, you guys, I mean, you guys, we're all guitar players in here, you know, right? So if you're playing, if you've got all your gear set up for a humbucker, right? Which is basically how I have all my stuff set up, like all my pedals, you know, my amps and everything. And, you know, your ear, like I'm used to that humbucker sound. And then, I don't know what, for whatever reason, I thought, you know, let me take the Telecaster out, right? My black Telly. And this was like last year, like I was saying. And I took that thing out and I was fighting it all night, not playing wise, but just trying to get a tone that I liked. And it was just, man, oh man. It just, you know, everything I was hitting, all my effects and my amp, and I just kept all night trying to dial in a nice tone on this telly. And hey, Zach Thong, how are you? And you know, if you spend your whole night trying to dial in a tone, you're not enjoying yourself for one, and everything is like louder than it should be, too trebly, to this, to that, and I don't know. It's just it's just a bit much for me, right? So I never took it out again. So that's why I'm probably gonna uh, if the PRS thing goes through, I'll probably be getting rid of that one for that reason. Because I'm not gigging with it. Now, I also have a Strat, but I play the Strat a lot more than I play the Telly. So and the Strat, you know, I can't replace the Strat sounds. Only a Strat really sounds like a Strat. Whereas I can approximate a Telly with some of my Les Pauls, my Music Man, my SG. I can approximate a Telly tone. So if I really want a Telly tone, I can get pretty close. But a Strat is, you know, the three pickup thing. It's like, you know, you can't, that quacky thing. You can't really, I can't really get that with the guitars that I have. So Gary Tholander just super chatted Rick Beato and got a 5-minute video of his snot inlay. Let me know if you want me to send it to you. Yeah, go for it, Gary. Or I'll go check it out, Gary. Don't worry about it. I watch some of Rick Beato's stuff. You know, when Rick Beato does a lesson, I'm good for about the first 30 seconds, and then it's over my head. I met Rick Beato in person at NAMM, by the way, folks. He's a fan. He's a good guy. He's just very, very smart. You know, it's like trying to teach music to a Neanderthal when he's talking to me, right? So, yeah, yeah. And when you're a humbucker guy too, yeah, I think I am too. At the end of the day, yeah, exactly right, Brad Miller. Everything is dialed in for Les Pauls or humbuckers. Like when I switch from if I switch from like my Les Paul to my Firebird, or if I switch from my Les Paul to the SG, very minimal tweaking, man. Very minimal tweaking do I have to do, honestly, right? You know, it's minor stuff. I can get the tone I want, you know, in seconds, right? You know, it's just a little, maybe just a little bit of an EQ thing, but yeah, when you go to single coils, it's a whole, yeah. And then it never comes off the way you want it, right? Hey, Natman Allen, welcome. I hope you're having a great Sunday too, buddy. A humbucker guy, it's more forgiving. Yeah, I guess Crowbar. Brad Miller, yeah, you're in the same boat with Rick Beato. Yeah. Oh, you asked him to show it, he busted it out. Okay, cool, Gary. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Cheddar was hilarious the other stream. Yeah, Cheddar's a good dude, man. I like Cheddar a lot. Cheddar was one of the, you know, like reason I had those guests on with me last week is I they had more appearances on my channel than anyone else. So, like I've had Cheddar on solo, I think twice, once for sure, maybe twice. I've had Chris on solo, I think same thing, maybe twice. And then I've had those two guys on at the same time at least 3 times. And then I've had Kalen on, Chicken Guitars on at least 3 times. So, and who better to, to have on than those folks, because they were always supportive of the channel. These guys were coming on my channel when I had, a lot, like very few subs, right? Like, so they're really good. They're all really fantastic people, good people, right? So it was really cool to share that show with those guys. Yeah, Chris is a cool dude, Gussie. He's a really good dude. I stuffed a stacked bucker in my bridge on the G&L Legacy. Sounds mean as... Yeah, I believe it, Natman Allen. I believe it. The G&L guitars, man, like, I don't see them around here. I don't see them in these parts. They're few and far between. Because that would be a guitar, like I was talking about earlier, like a beater, and I'm getting, for me, it'll be that the bottom of the barrel PRS, but, not that it's a bottom of the barrel guitar, but, the G&L, the offshore G&L, and I can't remember what the name of the model is, but that would be one that I'd be interested in too, but it would have to have humbuckers in it. Chopper T in the bridge. That's what I have on my Kotzen. You've got a Kotzen crowbar, man. I don't know how you play that neck, man. I put my hand around a Kotzen. It was like grabbing a friggin' tree branch. It's crazy thick. I had less than 50, Rick, when you found me. Awesome, buddy. Yeah, well, we all start somewhere, man. But yeah, it's been a hell of a ride. Like when I think back to when I started and all the cool shit that's happened as a result of YouTube, you know, um, I mean, I got to go to NAM because of YouTube, right? You have average fingers but big hands. I got all palm and no fingers. That's my problem, Crowbar. Creates a big bass. Okay. Yeah. What was I gonna say? No, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, those the the Richie Kotzen one's got a really really thick neck. The biggest neck I can handle safely is probably like a Gibson 50s neck. That's about as big as I can go, and it just becomes awkward to play. Like this one here's got a 60s neck. Yeah, look, there's my hand. Whoop, there you go. All palm and no fingers. I've got the hands of a ditch digger. Yeah, thanks, Rick. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh, now I know what I was talking about. Yeah, like a lot of cool stuff has happened in the last year, and hitting the 1,000 was cool. Um, if it doesn't get any bigger than 1,000, I'm okay. Like I'm not trying to get 10,000. I'll probably be in a box 6 feet under by the time I even get approach those numbers, which is cool. I just wanted 1,000 so that I can get some of the features back. But like I said earlier, they're still not letting me stream on my mobile, so that's a bit of a pain. So the Ernie Ball neck is really small. Like it's really um it actually when you first pick it up, it takes a while to get used to it. Like when you're going from like even a 60s. Oh, thanks Fred Fritsch. Appreciate that, buddy. Thanks so much for the super chats, guys. You guys rock. Um it takes me like a few minutes to adjust, you know what I mean? But when I go from um you know any other guitar, I can pick it up and start playing it instantly. The only one that takes me a few minutes to adjust is when I play the is when I play that Ernie Ball. Oh, I appreciate that, Nat, man, Alan. Thanks, man. I'm starting to get my video's starting to get choppy all of a sudden. That's not a good sign. It's close to your N3 guitar. Really? I haven't played an N3. Is that the Washburn? So is that the Washburn? Is that the Nuno guitar? Let me know. I haven't played a Nuno guitar in a long, long time. Hey, PGH Live Jams, welcome. Oh, there she is. Hey, Kaylin, how are you, sweetie? Didn't see you there. Oh, no worries, Kaylin. It was the last. Oh, oh, I got a pick. I got a pick in my hand, and the pick's still stuck in the strings. The USA Washburn Nuno. Yeah, I haven't touched one of those in a long time. I'm doing well, PGH Live Jams. How you doing, man? Yeah, those Nuno guitars are cool. From are you bringing everyone over? Okay, Crowbar. All right. Well, it's 10:44. I'll go till 11, and then I gotta call it because I got an early day tomorrow. 38 of you in here, man. Thank you so much. Oh, you put it on the Guitar Hat group, Gary. Awesome, man. Guitar's a bit crackly. Yeah, yeah. Um. Oh yeah. So if you're not, folks, if you're not following me on Facebook, go ahead and do that. The link is below. Instagram as well. Check that out. I always post stuff on Instagram and stuff on. My voice is a little low. Tell me if you can't hear me, folks. Coombs Raid. Um, Krelpar said to Raid Hack. Hey, Thrash, how are you, man? Hey, Hugh. Hey, Brian. Dan in New Jersey. Um, yeah, so, hey, Janice, how are you? So, I lost my train of thought again. No volume is fine? Okay, cool. Hey, Wolverine, how are you? Yeah, yeah, leave some thumbs up. Oh, I know what I was saying. So, yeah, the Facebook or the Instagram. Yeah, follow me on those because I'll be posting stuff on there. I usually post stuff from the gig. It's just crackling? Okay. I'm probably clipping a bit. Edwin Crane says it sounds good. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so do that. And, Crowbar. Well, I was saying earlier that I couldn't gig with the Les Paul because it was too heavy. So I switched to an SG for my gig. So I guess I am feeling 53. Yeah. Wow, HK. Thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I guess I am feeling a little bit my age because I had to switch to a lighter guitar. I hope the hell my back gets better because I don't want to go too long without playing my Les Pauls. But the next week I'll still be playing an SG because it's kind of a rowdy place. But the week after that I'll be playing some. I'll hopefully have my beater by then. I have a pretty good. All my straps, crowbar, they're all like 3 inch, 2.5. Well, no, maybe not three, 2.5, 3 inch. They're all thick straps. So I think it's just I don't know. Like I've got a bad back, and every once in a while it starts to act up, and when it acts up, then the Les Paul's just aggravated a bit. Yeah, Wolverine. Gary Tholander was just talking about it, and he got Rick Beato to pull it out. So I'm gonna have to check that out later. Kalen, you're younger than 53. You can handle the Les Paul. Don't make that a reason not to get one. Actually, Kalen, I started this live stream talking about the virtues of an SG and how great the SG sounded at the show on Friday. So I was downsized into early retirement at age 50, so I know you feel my age then. Yeah, Janice. Yeah, nobody's getting younger here, unfortunately. You think the weight of Les Paul's guitars is what took him out? Hey, R2, R3, hey, buddy. He just put away his Les Paul. A Les Paul with active pickups is a must, says Joe Hervey. Some affiliate links to unnamed mega brand to be announced. Yeah. SGs are so light, full of classic. I love mine. Wolverine, I started this show talking about me taking my SG out on Friday night with 57s in it and how amazing it sounded. I kid you not. That's what I started the show talking about. So I totally hear you, man. The Nighthawk. Yeah, Brian. Those were cool guitars, man. Those were cool guitars. You wasted all your strength taking your daughter to bed, eh, Kayla? Down in New Jersey, I don't bel I don't know. I don't think there's a plaque for 1,000 subs. I don't think there is one. Gussie, your back is disintegrated from a Les Paul. You still love it. Yeah. Yeah, chicken guitars. I think the 57s and the SG are the way to go, man. They sound fantastic. I appreciate that very much, HK. Thank you so much. I hate to be a tank like Soda. I traded my SG for a drum set because I didn't like the way it felt. Oh, sorry, folks. Just got an email. Um, Sorry, Janice. Because I didn't like the way it felt, and I ran into the guy, and he had it set up and loves it. I wish I had it now. Yeah, I was saying everyone earlier, if you haven't tried an SG, try an SG. They're just great instruments, and they're super versatile. They're not a one-trick pony, that's for sure. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, there's no plaque for 1,000. This last word, crowbar. I'm actually reading a book right now about, and I can't remember what the book is called, but it's all about the development of the Les Paul and Leo and how they were both sort of being developed together. Yeah. Duncan 59s. Yeah, Flintstones. Yeah, that was an email. Video finally posted. Yeah, I'll check it out, BB Made. Hackstones. The Birth of Loud. That's it. That's the book I'm reading right now, Chicken Guitars. It's a great book, yeah. I have this guy at work. He sits next to me, and this guy's just a very special person. Like, he's just super nice, right? One day at work, he hands me that book, The Birth of Loud, and it says, I saw this and I thought of you, so I took it. He took it out of the library for me. He's at the library and he's taking books out for me. That's how nice a guy is. So I have his book and I'm reading it, and I got to and he already had to extend it because I'm taking too long to read it, because I started reading it and then I went off to Arizona and I came back and I handed him back the book, and he's like, "Don't worry about it. I extended it for you so you can finish reading it." So yeah, he's just a really nice guy. Have you read the Ted McCarty's interview on history? No, I haven't, Cassie. I haven't read that book yet. No, or I haven't read that interview, I should say. UK 1,000 subs and 4. Yeah, exactly, Poonage. It's supposed to. I should be able to go live from my mobile device, but I wasn't able to today. Because I was gonna do this afternoon. I was gonna do a. So I will be doing when I do get the ability back. If you guys remember, if you guys were with my channel last winter, you know that I would do like a smoking with Hack thing, and I would go live from the Hack Shack, which I wanted to do today, but the mobile thing didn't work for me yet. When I was born, my doctor was confused. He slapped my face and I farted. Crowbar here all week, folks. Tip your waitresses. 50 Shades of Mancuda. Oh, Lord. Justin Cox in Utah is here. You had to hear the whole I guess I didn't. I went live with StreamYard on my webcam. Yeah, you can go live with StreamYard from your mobile, but you can't go direct live on YouTube. That's the thing. Yeah. Empirism, welcome. Everybody's popping in here, man. You guys rock. Okay, cool. Sorry, folks, just bear with me here for a second. Got 42 of you in here now. Awesome. Yeah, Chicken Guitars, were you live earlier? Somebody was saying you were live earlier. Hey, Peter Brown, how are you? Yeah, HK, I am resting my back. I got to go see my chiropractor this week. Because I can't wear a Les Paul at the moment. Yeah, so one day you hit 53, the next day you can no longer wear a Les Paul. It's all downhill from here, I guess. One of these days I'm heading up. We'll jam some super sessions. Yeah, Justin Cox. If you do that, man, post it so we can check it out. I'd love to see everybody posting videos. If I see folks posting videos and you're on my feed, I will always come in and I will always make a comment. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Peter Brown. That's how we support each other and how we support the community and make it grow, right? Watch each other's vids, support each other, comment, thumbs up, watch each other's content. I mean, in the last year, I have really seen a lot of growth. You know, in you know the all the channels, which is very very cool, right? You know, and it's a really cool thing that we have here, and I'm blessed to be a part of it and blessed to have discovered it. You know, a year ago, because like I said earlier, like a lot of cool stuff has happened in this last year since I started doing started doing regular content, and yeah, you know, and I've met some really cool people. You folks in the chat, uh, I've been able to meet some people through YouTube. You know, I just spent a few days with Dave, who's in here, which was like unbelievable. It was a great time. We had a great time. Hanging out with Brian Cote, hanging out with Brian Stewart, yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. And really looking forward to next year going to Gear Fest. And like I was, any monies that I get, through the super chats, now that I'm able to get super chats, or anything that's coming in through PayPal, any t-shirt sales, all that stuff, that's all going to go back into the channel, and that will help me get to Gearfest. And if I make it to Gearfest, I'll be putting up lots of content, right? I will take you with me the same way that I tried to take you all with me when I did NAMM this year, right? So soda and milk, we started at the same time. Really? Between my I don't know. I don't remember. I kind of remember you always being around, Soda. So between my neck, lower back, left shoulder, left arm, I do physical therapy once a year. See my car once a month just to maintain. Yeah, Peter Brown, I used to go once a month just to basically get regular maintenance. It's like you're taking your car in for a tune-up. So, but I haven't been going. I haven't gone to in the last. Oh man, it's been probably 2-3 months. So I think I really need to go because I'm starting to feel it. You know. So that's why you don't play out too often. Hey, Justin Cox, super chat. Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, man. May not. Maybe tomorrow early late. Oh, you're talking about doing a late crew, an early late crew. Yeah, Dave, do an early late crew, so I can be in there, man. Cause shit, you go on, it's like your 3 hours difference is killing me. First time I saw you was at the guitar store with Ben. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I literally just started. Okay, Soda, so if that's the first time you saw me, and if you started at that point, then we did start at the same time, man. Yeah. Your last one was, yeah, I like the earlier ones. Oh, you're gonna go live tonight, Dave R? No, R2, R3. You rock, R2, R3. There's another great dude, man. So many great dudes in this community, man. So many great dudes. I saw Hack's first video smoking in his backyard. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, Lord. Yeah, Joe Hervey, the Eagles won. Yeah, that's right, man. Brian Cote's a Bills fan, and he was saying that the Eagles suck. Yeah, well, I got the last laugh. So there you go. Yeah, we all want it, Dave R. We all want to see you go live. Yeah, I appreciate it, Justin Cox. Bills played bad today. I don't know. I think the Eagles just played really good. Does YouTube get you a cigar? No. No, YouTube does not get me a cigar. All right. It's just a little after 11, so I'm just gonna make my speech like I always do. So, folks, again, we got an amazing community here. You guys have proved it once again. I went on just for fun tonight. You all popped in to share some time with me, which is amazing. Pink Floyd "Have a Cigar" is my favorite song. I don't know that song. I'd have to hear it. I'm sure I probably know it, but I don't recognize it off the top of my head. Yeah, I still have shitty internet. So yeah, yeah. So guys and gals. Hey, Meryl J, welcome. Yeah, we have a fantastic community. Let's all support each other, folks. You see other people, other channels in your feed, pop in there, man. Watch their vids, put in a comment, hit a thumbs up. Let's all keep this thing growing. Let's all keep it positive. And yeah, let's keep this thing growing. Um, Again, if you want to support my channel, folks, all my merch 15% off for you know for I don't know, for as long as I want. I don't know. I'm not taking it off for a while. So, if you want your shirts, Guitar Hack shirts, Guitar Hack hoodies, Guitar Hack stuff, it's all 15% off. I got 3 designs. I got all kinds of colors. Check it out. I got the PayPal there as well if you want to help support the channel. Everything goes right back into this channel. Um, you know, um, and yeah, and we will catch you next time on Thursday. I will probably have a guest on Thursday. It's looking like it might happen. So check out that show. And yeah, you guys have a fantastic week. Check out Dave R. By all accounts, Dave R is going to be going live probably as soon as I shut my mouth and get off. So go check out Dave R. Support Dave R. Support the live wires. Let's just support everybody. All right, you guys absolutely rock. Thank you so much. All right, cheers, everybody. Take care.